Let me see. Good to hear. Let's hope your execution matches your enthusiasm. I've got a job for you if you're looking to keep busy. Here are the details.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of Soul Talk. We've talked to our citizens, remember the community. And this week I'm supposed to be joined by Jade. She might be running a little late, hopefully she'll pop in soon. But yeah, I'm your host, Fastcart FC. Been a while since I said while I've been doing this, so it's always a pleasure to see y'all. Hope y'all are having fun. I see Papa Pyglamia and Vinecloud and Fred and Bonsai and Captain Faith and Dactyl and New Soul Sounds all in chat. Hope y'all having fun. Giving y'all a quick shout out while I wait for Jade. Hopefully she'll pop in soon. But yeah, today is October 24th, 2024, at least in North, South, and Central America. We're live today on Twitch and YouTube, and I hope y'all are having fun. Let me put a link in chat for y'all to y'all can join in if you want to. Hey, Gladestone. And hey, Salmon Mouse, I like that one, Morris. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah. So yeah, like I said, we're going to spend a lot of time talking about CitizenCon this time, and this time, you know, this is your review of CitizenCon. I want y'all to give us your thought about what you thought about CitizenCon 2954. And Gladestone, thank you for the subscription for 30 months, 2 months free. Appreciate it. Thank you for that. So yeah, let's get started. I'm hoping Jay pop in soon, but it doesn't look like she is. Hopefully, she might got her time zone messed up, but we'll see. But I'm just gonna do my thing, and people will know it's fun because it's gonna be pretty obvious. And then we can get started with the show. So here we go. If you build a player space station, they will come. But will they though? If you build a player space station, they will come. But will they though? So where's that from? It's gonna drag people down. People can talk about it. We're joined by Fitzface, Togi, Pop and Face, and yeah, that's it. Hey, Fitzface, Pop, Face, and Togi. How y'all doing?
What happened? Buddy, doing fine.
So where's my quote from?
Where's it from? Were you talking about the movie?
Yeah, the movie.
Field of Dreams?
There you go. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
If you build a player space station, they will come. If you build it, they will come. But will they though? You think people will come if they build it?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
You guys I'll definitely be there.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get this. How y'all week been going so far?
Hey, Peachy Keen, I've had it all off for my birthday, so.
Oh, good.
Happy belated birthday, guy. Yeah.
He didn't hear me.
What was that?
I said it was his. I said 25th birthday.
I wish.
25th.
I know it's
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get started. We're going to show the sneak peek from last week. Here we go. And the sneak peek is titled, Are You Ready? This is obviously before CitizenCon came out, so I'll put the link in the chat real quick. But yeah, what do y'all think that was?
I think it's obvious. Too obvious. It's Star Lancers.
But see, I'm not sure if that's the Star Lancer or that's the wall at CitizenCon. I think
Oh,
that's
I
the
mean,
wall at
That's
CitizenCon.
that's the wall.
Yeah, that's the wall. I don't mean that it's on the Star. I mean it was for
You said it, Popped. I can only go by what you said. Well, what you said.
Yeah.
I think this is a good point, right? Like, we don't have anywhere near enough corrugated metal walls in Star Citizen.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. It's a container. It is a container. But I don't know if MISC would have it. Would they have maybe parts? Maybe.
Or maybe it's like the
container?
the container you put on the whole sea or whatever. Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Okay. Then I get
Yeah.
that. Then.
The question is, are you ready? And I thought I was, but turned out I wasn't. I thought I was, but I don't think I turned out I wasn't. So were y'all ready for CitizenCon?
I was hyped, and it was a roller coaster ride. Let me put it that way. Yeah, it was a roller coaster. I think, like Gomab said, it started off really dry, but then it got better. It got better.
Okay. How about you, Togi? Were you ready?
I went into it very salty. I came out slightly less salty.
More pepper than salt?
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of sugar in there.
A little bit of sugar? Oh, okay.
A little bit of sugar.
No,
I certainly gave them some honey, so I can't be that upset.
Whole lot of food going on here. I'm not sure I can keep up.
But that's right. You bought
What?
that. He bought that Argo vehicle. That's
Oh,
right.
you did?
I bought two of them.
You bought two of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, that's me. Like, there's probably some pathology there.
And you got the yellow skin?
Of course I did. I got two of them to go with it.
Got two yellow skin. Do you need both of them? I guess you do.
Yes.
No, I am not going to be mad at you at that because listen, when I saw those trucks, I said Tonka trucks, Fisher Price.
Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah.
Like they are very cute little trucks.
Yeah,
I just drive around in circles in my hangar.
Togi, you mentioned that. I really seriously hope that they put that Raptor in there because that would be great to ride around the space station. Just cleaning up. Oh man, I would do that for hours. Yes,
I would.
I really wish they put the Raptor in there. But
we'll see. Maybe they'll get around to it.
Yeah.
You know what is funny? Though I spoke to Dig Dat a while back and I asked him what would his career choice be in the game. He said, "Man, I just want to be a janitor." And I kind of was like, "What?" But I get it now. I get it now.
Yeah. I mean,
you could Jade.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Jade people time.
So, what?
Jade people time. JPT.
Jade people. Yeah. Yeah. Normally I'm not late. This is the only time I've been.
I'll allow it.
Thank
Hope
you.
you're doing well.
I appreciate it. I am.
All right, so yeah, we just covered our sneak peek, so you don't have to put that in. But we're going to the next one now. So the next one is This Week in Star Citizen. This came out. Wait, that's the wrong date. Why do I have the wrong? Wait, 9/23. That is the right. Yeah, okay. I don't know why they said 10/23. They threw me off. This is the most recent one, but it said 9/23 instead of 10/23 for some reason. I'm not sure why. But yeah, talk about CitizenCon, relive the photos. Talk about Tuesday, the Wildstar Racing from the lore piece. We'll get that in a bit. Friday, we'll send out the weekly newsletter with a recap of 2954, CitizenCon 2954. And Saturday, the excitement of not 1, but 8 Bart Citizen event. So check that out if you might have something near you. So to talk about the, so there's no ISD and no SCL. But yeah, and October Jump Point. I didn't see anything about, oh, that's tomorrow, never mind. And then I'm gonna scroll down, get to the pictures, see if I can get it all in frame. This is from Andrew MI66, Argo CSV SCM. That's a pretty good picture. I don't know what facility that is, but anyone recognize that?
It's one of the distribution centers.
That's the Secure Sun Distribution Center on Microtech.
Microtech. I thought it was Microtech. Okay.
Yep.
And this is cute. This is from Pointer. Me and my friend fighting Valakar. And pew pew. I can just imagine someone saying pew pew right around there. That's cute.
Mm-hmm. That's cute. Yeah.
This is the Peregrine Low Fly on Daymar by Disowned. I like the color of that. I was going to go back and see if I had any other colors, but I don't have a saber, so it doesn't matter. And this is for Drow Iskodor, a common name you see in these parts on top images. But this is waiting for CitizenCon 2954. I have no idea where that is.
I feel like he is becoming quickly the new Mr. Haskaha. And he's one of our mods on the People's Radio.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so which one do people like the most? You got one, the Argo CSV, me and my friend fighting the Valakar, the Peregrine Flowfly, and waiting for CitizenCon.
I mean, I'm going with the Argo.
You're Togi first?
I'm duty bound to go with the Argo because it's a ground vehicle.
Okay. What are you going to say, Pops?
I'm going to go with number 2 just because it's cute.
How about you, Fist?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with number 2 because when I saw it, I just could imagine audio to it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Pew pew. How about you, Jade?
I'm gonna go with the Peregrine.
Peregrine? Okay.
Yeah. There's something about that. It just screams action, racing or something. Like you see the motion. It's really well done. I don't usually go with ships either, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with number 2 also. It's really cute. So yeah, that's my pick. Alright, so yeah, that is this week in Star Citizen, the top images from the Community Hub. Then you have the MVP for this week, World's Cracker Episode 2 by Nat. After the fantastic first episode, Nat released Episode 2 of World's Cracker. So made us all asking for more. Head over to Community Hub to watch it. This is in French, and I'm pretty sure they have English subtitles. So we're not gonna watch it, but yeah, it is up, so y'all can take a look. It is 28 minutes, so yeah, it's kind of long. But yeah, check that out. World's Cracker, Episode 2. Then we have the portfolio from Wildstar Racing. I skimmed through this. Basically, it gives you a history of this group, Wildstar Racing. It started with two students and a grassroots organization, and they blew up into a big organization. They had viral moment, taking the racing world by storm, and a league is born. So yeah. Anyone had a chance to read this?
I didn't really read it. Skimmed past it a little bit.
I looked at the pretty pictures to see if any of them were new.
Right.
Mm.
I'm not big into ship racing.
I don't think so.
Now.
What was that, Fist?
I'm not big into ship racing right now. You know.
Yeah. I know you are, fastcart, so I'll sit in the stands and cheer you on.
I'll watch you. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll even shoot at you.
Will you make the noise while you're
Tusken
doing
Raider.
it? Oh.
Like a Tusken Raider.
Will you
Yep.
make the noise,
Do that
the
again?
Sand People noise?
How'd that go?
I'm not going to do it again. Hey, Kusanagi, how are you doing?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
All right. Did you get a chance to read the article from this week's Lore Post?
I did not.
No, you did not. Okay. Yeah, the portfolio of wild stories. So check that out.
Will do.
All right. So up next we have. Oh yeah, this came out today. All Wave P2 started as an alpha 324.3 P2 patch note. It's all wave, as I already said, long-term assistance enabled, starting at usually 15 mil. Solid player count is 100. And the testing feedback focus is, today's build does not have AAE nor ships available just yet. They're planning on adding these to P2 phases 324.3 before release going live. And this is specifically targeting stability and bug fixes. And the new global event, Save Stanton playtest, tonight, I don't know when that was, they'll be running the first 3 phases of the new global event called the Save Stanton. This will start shortly after the build is released and run overnight with mission phases 1 to 3. They have several known issues, features and gameplay as core tech, graphic settings update. Oh yeah, the borderless mode is now been renamed to full screen. So, selected resolution in this mode called the game to render in this resolution, but the window always stays full screen. This now works with DSR high resolution as well as lower resolution and can be combined with simple upscaling. Some things like console UI will always be rendered in a native full screen resolution. DLSS minimum resolution has been lowered from 1080p to 720p. Currently picking a resolution with a different aspect ratio than the monitor can cause issues at the moment and will be fixed at a later release. So that's one of the things we covered last week regarding the borderless window. So they're working on it. And have several bug fixes. And technical have fixed 3 client crashes, fixed 2 server crashes, and made several server-side physics performance optimizations. So yeah. Anyone had a chance to get into this?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
I hope people are having fun and it's working. Oh yeah, so now we're going to get to CitizenCon stuff. Thank you for joining us at Manchester Central for CitizenCon 2954. This is in relation to the challenge coin and people trying to, not trying to, but the giveaway that they had. They were picking, they did pick a lucky attendee to win a custom PC for the 3SS and of Scan UK, and 2 attendees won a pair of VKB Gladiator NXT joysticks, courtesy of VKB Sim. So, but the thing is, you had to have the challenge coin. And what a lot of people did was they registered the day before on Friday and left their challenge coin in the hotel room. But they gave them a chance until Sunday to come and claim it. So that's it. As far as I know, no one in Social Citizen won anything. But those are the numbers. So 2272, 3404, and 413. Those are the winning challenge coin numbers. And congratulations to people who won.
One of our Black Star people won not this, but the competition, the Atmo Esports competition. So shout out to Playing Fox for winning it for Black Star.
Cool. Congrats. All right, moving on. Big feedback for the Valakar. If people cheese it, please ruin the harvestable quality. Furthermore, please add weather planting hazard to the gate ship. So this basically what the subject is. They want if you gonna cheese the Valakar, raid, ruin the harvestable quality. And then Jack Priest from CIG said, well, if you try to cook it with an A2, you might lose your harvestables. So that's it. You can't expect to have an A win button, just fly over to A2, drop it on the battle card, and then click the harvestable. So if you
I'm
do that,
sorry, but go ahead.
no, I was gonna say if you do that, you probably lose your harvestable. What were you gonna say?
This post is exactly why a lot of people hate Spectrum. Literally, wait till the damn thing's in game before you talk about people cheesing it. Like, what? Like, why are you thinking about this? It's not even in the game yet. Let it actually exist first, then worry about it, right? Like,
Well,
it's just yeah.
The big of a point, because I know as soon as I saw it on the screen, I'm like, oh, people are gonna drop an A2 on it. That's my thought too. I'm like, someone's gonna drop an A2 on it.
We don't even know what the distribution of them is going to be, how likely it is you run into a valid card. There's so many things like that I wouldn't it's just super premature to worry about people quote unquote cheesing something. And like, this is a game that's supposed to be fun. If somebody wants to quote cheese something, and is it taking away your fun?
It might, because
Why do you care?
We don't know how long the respawn time is gonna be.
But like, it's a whole planet covered with them. Why would someone care? I guess, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's player choice. When they talked about the helmets, and there's like, oh, well, if you don't want the FPS UI, if you don't want hit indicators and kill indicators, don't wear the helmet. If you don't want to cheese the valid card, then don't cheese it.
Right, exactly.
But if other people want to cheese it, let them cheese it. The only thing that I see here is that if you start doing that, then people will follow around people wanting to do the Valakar, wait for them to kill it, and then A2 nuke them and destroy all the harvestables.
Yep.
This is why we can't have nice things.
We used to do that all the time, though. I'm going to be honest. When I first saw that, I said people are going to sit back and wait, let other orgs go ahead and start the fight. As soon as they finish, come in and attack. We should do that all the time in Blade.
Normal MMO.
Let an org sit up there and fight the dragon and sit there and wait. And as soon as we watch the health bar get all the way down, and we Zerg rush.
Yeah, run and try to get the last. That's. I mean, I
already knew I already know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, so to do that, you might lose harvestable. That's what they're saying. And welcome to the show, Rain Cloud. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I haven't been here in a while. Figured I'd pop in and say hi.
Well, welcome back.
Hi.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next one. Oh yes, so this is our Squadron 42 segment. Okay. 2026, y'all. 2026. Admiral Kusanagi, I think you were the closest without going over.
I certainly didn't go over, but I sure as heck wasn't the closest, I don't think.
What did you say?
I said about right now. I said right after CitizenCon.
No, you were after most of it. I think you were closest to the actual date or something like that. Am I mistaken?
No, because I think you're a little mistaken because I thought it was going to be. I thought they were going to have the stupid actors there because they're all English and it made sense for it to be in Manchester. And then of course they didn't do that. And that's what happened.
I've been saying CitCon of 2026 for a while now.
Yeah. Okay. So Togi won.
You won a new car.
No wait. Present.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I'll take it. You can make one of those.
Yeah, 2026. So we were talking about it. I want to say last week. And I remember people were jumping on me because I said quarter four 2025, and we're like, no, that's too long. I'm like, no, wait, they gotta make sure it's right and everything, and you gotta have marketing to ramp up. So I'm like, and people were guessing like quarter 2, quarter 1. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. That's too soon. So yeah, 2026. I'm not surprised because they don't want another situation with Anthem, with Cyberpunk 2027. And what have you, so I'm okay with it. A lot of people are upset because it's so far away, but I'm like, do you want it good and you want it bug free, or do you want it now? So
I don't think it's going to be bug free. No game that's released is bug free.
Not these days, no. But back in the day, when they shipped a game on floppies and CD-ROMs, they were pretty bug free back then.
What's a floppy?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Jade. But yeah, so yeah, what do people? I mean, are you? How do you all feel about that? 2026 for Squadron 42.
I'm just happy to see that. Oh, go ahead.
No, go Togi.
Togi first and Pops.
It's your birthday.
I mean, it was my birthday. Monday
Happy
was
birthday.
my birthday. But to me, it's just nice to see CIG like stepping like forward of the non-committal time frame. Like, I actually feel like if they're planting their feet in the ground now and they're saying 2026, then they actually are where they say they are. You know, they've not given us a release date for Squadron since I think 2016. So if the first time in 8 years they're actually going to plant their flag someplace and give us a goalpost, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt until proven wrong.
Right. And Pops, what are you gonna say?
Well, my expectations was a lot sooner. I had no idea when they said polishing. Yeah, they really meant polishing. 3 years of polishing. Yeah, well, you live and you learn. But I was kind of when the demo happened and the glitches started coming in, I was like, whoa.
Hey, you know it was live then, though.
Yeah.
You know it was live.
It was like,
Hey,
polishing
if it ain't live, it's Memorex.
Yeah, right. But this thread is on Reddit. I think we talk about they had glitches and bugs and crashes during the live demo. Evidently, so Rich Pirate rushed to the office and made a recording of the gameplay, and they had no crashes and of course one take. And so Captain Jallo said, "Oh, the Thrills are doing it live." So yeah, I don't know if you all have seen the video that they put up. It's really it's extended. The ending it went past what they showed in the presentation. So go ahead and rewatch or watch the video that they put up.
All right. Well, I had something about the 2026 thing, but I guess we're moving on. So.
Oh, go ahead.
From my perspective, when they said the game was feature complete and that they needed polish, I thought we were a year away from release. And to have it be 2026 now, I disagree with Togi. 2026 is not commitment. It's not. 2026 is a whole 4 quarters. It's a whole year. That's not commitment. We have no idea. We think sometime in 2026. That can slip to 27. It could potentially, we've seen a couple times games launch earlier than they intended, so maybe they could launch it earlier, but 2026 is the farthest thing from commitment. Simply saying that a whole year is not commitment at all. And I want a finished product after 12 years. So for them to say, hey, we were feature complete a year ago, we needed polish, and now we need 2 more years of polish. I've never worked on a game that needed 3 years of polish. So that, I don't know, maybe I'm the one that's the outlier, the contrarian here, but this made me angry.
Well, you can see from the demo that, it was glitchy in the demo.
Yeah, it was. It very much so was. Which is where I'm wondering where that year of polish went. If there's no more features, there's a very small team now that's simply working on polish for a whole year. Where did last year's polish go if the build of the game a year later that we saw is that buggy and that glitchy?
Well, my answer is that if they had those glitches from last week, I can only imagine it was even more glitchier than like this time last year. That's all. Yeah.
They could have put a demo out for us. I mean, I don't know. I'm not happy about this at all. So, which
But
I
do
know I'm
you
not
think-
allowed to be. I know I'm not allowed to be in today's Star Citizen community. I'm not allowed to be. I have to be either super angry or super happy. I can't be anywhere else, and whatever. But this is just not okay with me. But there's nothing I can do about it except say I'm not happy about it, and then
Well, Wayne, how about
get
this?
attacked and chastised for saying it. Not that anybody here is. But
How about this? I'll say this for you. I'll allow it. Okay, so
you'll allow it.
you're
Thanks,
good.
Fastcart.
You're
I
good.
appreciate it.
just real quick, Rain, do you think that if they had put out a demo, they would have risked certain assets being data mined and
Yes,
that
that's a risky
spoiling
take.
it? Yeah. Okay.
That's a risky take, yeah. Unless even if you obfuscate, data miners are going to do what they're going to do. Like, people are data mining the game right now anyway. So it's one of those things of like, oh, we're not going to put it out because they're going to data mine stuff. Well, they're already data mining stuff. So I don't know. So, and if they put the demo out though, that's like an hour or two worth of gameplay, then everything past that, they don't need those assets. So the demo package could be smaller. And they could do that to potentially lock things out. I don't know.
Okay.
I
understand. Yeah.
I'm just not happy. I've been here since November 2012. I'm just not. I really want to play this dream that I've been waiting on. My kid's turning 13 soon. So
Wow.
Yeah, and she was 6 months old when the Kickstarter happened. So and she's turning 13. So like. And I was 28 and I'm 41, so I'd kind of like to, I'd kind of like to have the game.
Imagine how I feel, Rain. I'm older than you are.
Most of the people in Soul Citizens are, barring Jade, of course, but
But so yeah, real quick. This is the Squadron 42 page. I was expecting the game to go on sale again, so I was surprised that it wasn't back. It wasn't back on sale.
Yeah, I was
It's
expecting.
gonna be like $80. It's definitely gonna be like $80. Especially
No, but I was saying
2026.
I was expecting it to go on sale but it's not on sale again.
Well, if they
But
weren't
yeah.
gonna release it, why would they put it on sale?
Uh,
Well, it does say
pre-order.
pre-order. It says
Yeah.
Pre-order.
Pre-order, 2-year pre-order.
Mhm.
They have
Well,
starships. They
I didn't know it was 2 years at the time. We were watching the demo. We didn't know it was 2 years at the time. So I was watching the demo.
Right,
So I come refreshing the page. And wait, can people order again? Nope. But yeah. So yeah, Squadron 42 launched in 2026.
Yeah,
Be there or
one thing
be
I was
square.
happy. I was glad to see was the kingship.
Mm.
I enjoyed that.
One thing that I did like is that we see Squadron 42 42 minutes in. If you go to the 42-minute section of the video that Rich put up,
Okay, I didn't notice
we
that.
see the
That's
Squadron
cute.
42 logo on that Hornet. That's the F7CR-A Hornet. Don't know what
Right.
the one that's the twin-engined one. We see the Squadron 42 logo at 42 minutes into that video, which I thought was pretty freaking
That's
awesome.
cute.
Just gotta say.
Thanks for that, man. I didn't realize that. All right, so moving on. Oops, let me get rid of the highlight. This is from Pedro Camacho. I'm not going to pronounce that. G. Julien, Alien Xeon, Pleasure to Squadron, world, this new world made incredible. Hashtag #anything by Chris Robert, Chris Tyler, and Ian Leland. Amazing vocals by Laura Arsensi and Alex Ray Music. At Analog Synth, designed by Scott McCauley and Perp Design. It's script music. So that's the this is the sermon demo that they showed. So Pedro Camacho did the music, and right here, someone Zale. I almost thought it was Jay for a
Zala.
moment when I first Zala. Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
Zala. Zala produced a video with the sermon demo, but they had the lyrics from the teaser, and they translated it. I'm going to try to get to the point where they are doing it, and just, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I just want people to check it out. So I thought this was pretty cool. yeah, I was gonna stop there.
Wow.
But I thought that was pretty cool, and Kusanagi beat me to it. Yeah, I had the music playing in my ear, so I didn't hear you say it, Kusanagi. But Kusanagi said, "Oh, that's Ghost in the Shell. That's kind of sound like Ghost in the Shell." Then I said, like, I don't know how long after that you said it did I say it?
I was like,
Kusanagi?
like 45 seconds or something like that. And I was
Yeah,
like,
45 seconds later, I said, "Oh yeah, that's
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell."
Yeah. You know how like I respond when I'm like shocked. It's like it's the highest pitched voice I could possibly get, and be like,
Yeah, I
"God
didn't
damn
hear
it."
you. I was enjoying the music too much, so my bad. Yeah, but at least we both had the same thought.
Yeah, he was in chat. Pedro was actually in chat, I think, during this segment on Twitch. So yeah, I was talking to him. So yeah, it was very, very good product. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a great song. I like the teaser, as they say, and I'm looking forward to going to Summon. And we're joined by Flero. How are you doing, Flero?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Doing all right. You got anything to say about this one?
The song?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Vocals are in key. I was told.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want more. I want more music that's got like alien vocals in it. I mean, like Banu metal, they like really loud music. Apparently, they like metal. So, like, I'd like to hear some Banu metal. I like to hear more Xi'an stuff. I want to hear all of it. Tavarin, I think it just would make the universe feel a lot more immersive. Yeah.
Yeah, Shay Sulan.
Yeah, but Pedro Camacho did an excellent job. Good job. And congrats to the people who participated. Laura Asensi, I'm going to try to look her up later to got any more commercial stuff. All right, so yeah, that is the Summon teaser translated. Up next we have, we're getting to ships now. Here we go, Togi. This is your time to shine. The Argos CSV SM. So yeah, they did a whole little presentation about this, and this came out, and when as soon as it came out on the screen, I refreshed the com link page, and the link was there, and it had the price and everything. So yeah, what do people think about the Argos CSV SM?
It is friend shaped. I immediately just bought two.
It
Because it is just
buy another
look
one?
how cute that is.
If you think about it, they would make great slippers. If you think about it, if CIG
I would buy that. 100% I would buy that.
CIG
Okay,
slippers,
all right.
and then
I have one question about that shit. That vehicle.
Hey, go Mab.
Hey. All right.
There you
What's
go.
up?
And maybe one of you guys can tell me, one of you ground vehicle experts can tell me, if the construction version of it that has the back filled up with construction drones can hold 4 SCU of content. Why does the one that does not have the construction drones in the back still only hold 4 SCU of content?
Metrics boxes, cargo grid stuff, physics grid stuff. Same general thing.
There is no cargo grid on the one with the
The flatbed is the cargo grid on it.
Yeah, the flatbed has your cargo grid. You can see right there.
Yeah, it's got a
right.
flat.
I'm talking about
I get what he's saying. Like you feed
construction
that
version.
thing.
Oh, the construction version.
Yeah, you feed the construction version 4 SCU, and it ends up being smaller than a 4 SCU box on this thing. It's goofy to me too.
Probably
I
because it feeds
honestly
into the
think-
drones themselves, and the drones have their internal storage of 2 SCU each. And the drones are bigger than a 2 SCU box to a degree. I don't know. I'm sure there's a valid reason for it.
I don't
Just my
know.
thought, you know.
But anyone else pick one up? I did not. I have the Mule.
I don't
might
buy
get a
ground
CCU. Yeah, I might get a CCU, but I probably skip this and get it in
A
game.
CCU.
Base building, and then I'll get it probably.
I'm just waiting
I
to see if
grabbed
I
one
have to melt my
temporarily,
galaxy or
unmelted
not.
when it comes out in the game to be bought.
I mean,
sorry,
it actually drives pretty nice. It's actually got a pretty good level of torque. It's actually one of the better hill climbers in the game. I think probably because of the really big tires.
You
If
know,
I had
this is
to
something
pick-
I hate CIG for. Why do these trucks have a better turning radius? And I'm looking at the Mule too, than like something like a Cyclone or like even a Gray Cat PTV. Like, why is it they do it with trucks, but you know things that look like they should have a better turning radius turn like a boat?
Don't
I can't tell
doesn't
you.
it have independent steering on the front and rear axles? Like, don't both axles turn?
On the
On-
Cyclone?
No. On this. Like,
No, they don't.
No,
No.
okay. It's just the front tires turn. I thought I saw
Yeah.
it like where all 4 tires turn when you're turning it or something.
If I had to
No,
pick between
no.
the CSV or to kiss Mark Hamill on the lips, I would choose to kiss Mark Hamill on the lips.
I mean,
That's fair.
fair, yeah.
I mean, he has a beautiful.
What? What? Where did I even come from?
Well, I mean, like, are you trying to say that Mark Hamill's ugly? You know, I mean,
I don't know where it came from. When did Mark Hamill come to this conversation?
does he
Clip
have
that.
bad breath, or
We're gonna
can not
clip
brush
it,
his
Flora.
teeth very well? Or...
Okay, but this is the Argo Q&A. I'm just going to do the first part because it seems to be most relevant. So, what is the intended role and what situation would be a good case for it? The CSVSM, the ground vehicle dedicated for transporting cargo from A to B, far faster than walking. Think countryside delivery, moving cargo between outposts and transporting building supplies. What ships will the CSVSM fit inside? The CFCs will fit inside various cutlass-sized ships and above, including most ships that the Drake Mule fits in. What advantages does the CSV-SM have over its competitors, such as the Drake Mule? Compared to the Drake Mule, the CVS, I don't know if it's CVS-SM, has a size 0 shield and additional 1 SCU of container storage. However, this comes at the cost of small box storage. Yeah, I mean, I have a mule. It's technically my LTI token. I probably will not keep it by the time 1.0 comes out. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a CCU for this.
Yeah, it's a Mule Max. Like,
A Mule Max.
Yes,
I like that
it's
one.
a Mule Max.
I like that. I like that.
The Mule is not really worth anything right now, especially without the front working. Like, you can get the same functionality of the Mule out of a Cyclone, and the Cyclone just does it better.
Alright.
Not that 4STU is like super useful right now, but it's cute.
All right.
Oh, it's
so
great.
here-
I got it.
If you're looting distribution centers or bunkers, it's a fantastic.
Yeah, for that it would be good.
They need to make sure things don't like the back of it. You can't just load stuff in. It will not keep it. It'll
Yeah, it's
just
got to go on the grid.
yeah.
All right. So we have one more thread for the page for the CSV, and I want y'all to check this out. So, guys, listen, I have an idea. How about we take a 32 SCU cargo container, flip it on the side, it'll fit on the CSV. What do y'all think?
I would like to see it carry 8 SCU. I think, to what GoMob said, like, if the other variant can carry 4 SCU in its storage bay for the drones, this thing carrying 8, especially when you got an 8 SCU box, it doesn't look super ridiculous. And it would still be restricted with that to smaller ships. And I think it'd add a level of versatility to it that it needs. Just a bit more utility.
Captain Serious Fun, this came out, when did it come out? 2 days ago. But Captain Serious Fun said, there's a video of someone find it and the vehicle tipped over.
Not surprising.
Not surprising. But yeah, so I think Kaku from CID said, I'm sending this to Mr. Crew. So John Crew has been notified, and I don't know what's going to become of that, but yeah, I like the idea of this. All right. So that is the Argos CSV. That's him. Up next we have. Oh yes, I'm gonna mute the just put in the background. Yeah, but the stall answer, Miss Stall answer from Miss basically. Quick show of hands of people shouting. Who bought one?
I got both.
I got the $5 CCU begrudgingly just for the chain, but I don't. This ship it induces unfathomable rage in me right now.
Oh, because of the nerf and everything.
No.
Well, why?
No. Last year, during the brief station building presentation, they said, "Here are the ships that are going to be able to build stations." Right? They said Pioneer, Galaxy, a ground vehicle, and a cart. If I remember correctly. Right? This year they're like, "Psych! Instead of us releasing the Galaxy, we're going to release 3 ships that can do the job of one modular ship. Let you guys suck up all your cash buying that. Then we'll drop the Galaxy." And the excuses, I'm not going to say excuses. The reasoning behind why they would do that just aren't valid right now because it's an RSI ship. They're focusing on RSI design language. I mean, they had people working on this. I mean, so it was an active development. This was the decision. This was a financially driven decision in order to sell more ships before the Galaxy was made flyable, and I don't like it.
They would have started work on this ship at least 6 months ago. So, and not only that, but as a Galaxy owner, I actually agree with this because they specifically stated, John and Ben on stage, verbatim, quote for quote, "We are focusing on RSI ships for the next 12 months, and within the next 12 months, right after they gave us the whatever 10 ship thing they gave us last year, they said, the Galaxy, the Perseus, and the Polaris, we're hoping to have all of those out within the next 12 months. Of course, that didn't happen. So now I'm wondering if I need to just melt my Galaxy and move on, to be honest. Because, yeah.
Do you like the Galaxy? Do you prefer?
I don't know if I do or not, because it doesn't exist yet. So
neither does this.
Yeah.
Neither does this.
This will exist in 4 weeks. The Galaxy won't be.
Yeah, but
not the base building one though.
What did you buy? Yeah, what did you buy the Galaxy for?
I wanted a large multi-crew ship, and I bought it for the modularity.
Okay, and you melted for this?
Well, I mean, it would seem. I mean, the loaner I have for it right now is the Carrack, which is one of my favorite ships in the game.
Okay.
And if I were going to melt the Galaxy for anything, I would melt it simply for the Carrack, because the modularity part, like you having to go back to stations or facilities to have the modules switched out, I don't know how they're going to do that now. But they told us that, and then the fact that this comes out on the Galaxy store page says future modules like construction coming. Now we don't know if that's the case, like because they've brought the Star Citizen build, the Starlancer build is there now. A lot of Galaxy owners are wondering, okay, are we going to get a construction module since you've not mentioned one, and you sold us the 3.
They mentioned it before that, but they mentioned it before. Well, again, Newton's laws of motion, right? If they haven't said that there isn't, then why would you assume that there isn't?
Because they also say at the same time the only constants change. They can't say, hey, object in motion stays in motion. By the way, the only constant is change. Like, you can't say both things at once.
Yeah, you can, because when you say the only constant is change, that means that when you've changed it, you say that it's changed. They haven't said that, so why freak out about something they haven't said yet? Like, I don't know. Do they need? everybody to like check in on their favorite ship every year to say yes, this is still something that we're making?
Some people feel like they do, Jade.
I feel that's
No
childish.
joke. Some
I'm
people
sorry,
feel
that's
like
really
that.
childish. Okay.
But yeah, Rebecca.
I think. Hold on. Let me jump in here. I have
Oh.
So I have no problem with them releasing vehicles that can help different people out. I have the same ship, the Galaxy. I don't need the base building variant of this new ship because I have the Galaxy. But I did get like the military version because I'm like, you know what? I have a Taurus. I don't need the cargo because I've got that. Got size 5 guns in the Taurus. I don't need the cargo
Jade, you're
variant.
bleeding
But
through.
I do like the other one. So I don't have. I really don't have an issue because it just. I was expecting a Atlas platform like a Spartan, base building vehicle like we thought we saw last year or whenever the hell that was. So this is a smaller variant of that, and it's only does a small size. Like what is it, a medium or something, or a small? So for the smaller vehicles, and you need for the extra large or whatever you need the big one.
I'm going to jump in at Kuznagi and let
go ahead. Yeah,
and let Gomab has a chance, and then we're going to move on. But go ahead, Gomab.
Thing is, it's all about the timing of it, right? You know, again, they said they were focusing on RSI ships, right? They gave a list of like, we're going to do the Zeus, Polaris, then the Galaxy and the Perseus, or the Perseus and the Galaxy, one of those things, right? And to me, the timing of it seems precocious at best. With it coming out, you know, they were talking about base building. When they were talking about base building and the ships that will be involved in base building, they didn't even mention the Galaxy when last year it was front and center as one of the key ships to be used during base building. To me, that's that they're trying to, it's a marketing ploy, and I know that's an overused term lately, to make people feel like, oh, if I want to build large things, I need to get a Star Lancer, even though the build isn't available yet. But hey, these other ones are, and I can CCU to that. It's just, to me, it just seemed really weird that there was no even nod or wink or point to the Galaxy being there when it's supposed to be a part of the number of ships that were being actively worked on at the time.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
can I say something?
I do want to move on, Pops, because we do have a lot to cover. I'm sorry, Pop.
Okay.
But yeah, so right here, this is the Mr. Starlance Attack Q&A. This has 226 replies so far. I can imagine if you have questions about the Galaxy and its role and whatnot, maybe check here to see if someone else asked, and I'll upload the question and see if they can answer it later, because yes, there seems to be some confusion about that. So yeah, check out the Q&A for the attack. But yeah, today is 295. Warbond is 330 with RSI credit. I did not get the TAC version. I got the Max version. I got the CCU for the Max version. Put it that way. It's like Gomab said earlier. It is $5 from the Defender, and I went ahead and got that. I don't know if I'm going to use it. Probably not, because I'm thinking about getting the Raylan instead of the Starlancer Max. But yeah. Did anyone get a TAC versus the Max, or just most of us got both, or what?
Yeah, I got both.
You got both. Go Mad, you got the Max CCU?
I got the there's a $5 CCU from a Terrapin to a Max, and I just grabbed one of those just to,
I did the Defender to the Max, yeah. Anyone else?
I got the TAC, but I already said.
What was the question?
Okay. And anyone got a TAC versus the Max?
Oh, no.
Or the Max versus the TAC?
I got a textbook with a bug.
Okay.
I am not interested in most MISC ships, so I did not get a Star Lancer. I got a Galaxy, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, like okay, I'll give you my real response, right? Like I don't want to get any of these ships until like base building comes online. Like that's the reality, right? I just want to see the gameplay come in first, and then it can generate hype for me. Be like, oh my god, okay, I need this ship, right? At the moment, I'm just waiting for Pyro, like at the moment. But it's cool. Like they're coming out with these new ships. It's cool. I mean, marketing as well is getting happy, right? Um, but right now, if I were to get these ships, I have no use.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
said,
exactly. How many times do you need a new ship to run cargo again? Like
exactly.
I'm so over ships.
Also, a big question: why make the tack when you have the Redeemer? Like, just buff the Redeemer.
Because they just nerfed the Redeemer.
They just nerfed the Redeemer.
Oh
oh boy, that's a whole other discussion, but I don't want to get into it right now.
You guys remember when the Redeemer used to be the hype of the ships? Like everyone's like, "Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?"
Yeah,
now we got it.
Now it's old
I'm
and
glad
busted.
they nerfed that ugly ass thing. Sorry.
it is old and busted. This is the new hotness. But let's move on. But yeah, the max is 225 for Warbond and 250 with RSI credit. So yeah. But yeah, and I think this is actually a good buy because it's almost 600 ISI, but it's like Andromeda price.
Yeah, and it's fully operatable. The max with a crew of 4, like it's very crew efficient.
Yeah. So me personally, I think the max is a good buy. I don't know about the tack because it's not my gameplay, but yeah, I mean it's tempting. But I'm gonna get the Raylan later on. Oh, but I might get the build depending on I mean they talk about it in the presentation, but I might get the build because I'm kicking myself for not getting the Pioneer. That's a whole other story. I'm kicking myself for not getting the Pioneer because I did not know it would be useful for construction or like manufacturing. I thought it was just going base building and that's it. So I'm kicking myself for not getting the Pioneer, but I do have a couple of endeavors, so maybe that'll work out for me anyway. We'll see.
It's a whole nother question.
Yeah, that's a whole other question. But this is the Q&A for those.
Where does the Endeavor stand now that you could build space stations, right? Like, I know a lot of people wanted to use the Endeavor as a kind of home among the stars.
Right.
Like, that's still.
It's a movable space station. That's
it
how
is.
I look at it.
That's what they said. It's a movable space station. But yeah, this is the Starlancer Max Q&A. It's the Starlancer Max, the vehicle version of the Freelancer Max. Basically, yes, that's what they said. What is this maximum SCU the Starlancer Max can transport? The Starlancer Max can transport a capacity of 224 SCUs, 96 SCUs being in the rear. You can put a vehicle in there, and 128 SCU with the Max is being cargo specific. Can tell us more about the availability of storage, weapons, and gear from small vehicles. The Max can design to have more things you'll need when out and about in the verse during delivery. For example, there's a dedicated armory, as well as a space specifically for a ground vehicle, such as a rover. Excuse me, to make planet-side travel easier. And then, this is the last one we're going to cover for here, but there are several other questions. What is the firing arc for the rear top and backward-facing turret? Both turrets have 180-degree rotational arc and a maximum pitch of 80 degrees all the way around. So yeah. And yeah, I see Citizen the Attack and K, the Mirai Fury. I'm not interested in that. And Gomab, thank you for the subscription. 46 months. Dang, man. That's a long time. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the Loner Matrix. It was updated on this weekend. So if you take a look, the CSV-SM has a loaner of Aurora. The Starlancer, scroll down. The Starlancer, the TAC and the Mac. The Starlancer Max has a loaner for a Freelancer Mac, and the Starlancer TAC has a Freelancer MIS as a loaner. And then the Juice MR has a loaner for the Juice T2ES. But yeah, people happy about those loaners, especially for the Starlancer. Does that make sense?
I
mean,
kind of like the
makes
freelancer max. It's been kind of nice having that again. I think I'll miss it once the max comes in.
Hmm.
I think the freelancers are underrated.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that is the Lone Matrix is updated this past weekend. Real quick, their funding page. This was taken on Sunday. They made almost $2 million according to the fundraising tracker. And also, I wanted to show that okay, so they made this is 731 million, and now it's 733 million. So they made $2 million since then. So yeah, they seem to be doing well. And also, this is the citizen increase. So typically, they increase between 500 and 700 typically per day. But when CitizenCon happened, it went up to 1335, 1639, and 2148. So a lot more people coming in. So expect a lot more questions. So be kind. People are you surprised by those numbers, or they think that's about right?
I think it's about right.
Okay, so here's the discussion. Oh boy. LTI notes. Star Citizen 1.0. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but thankfully, our friend Karate, who's not here tonight, made this handy dandy matrix for it. So it goes like level 1, level 2, and level 3, and warranties, in-game earn. So the insurance payout in in-game purchase and in-game purchase or crafted, and website players and website players expired, and lifetime warranty. So this is a handy dandy matrix that Karate built. I appreciate it, and it's very useful. But this is just a summary of what Disco Lando said. And there was some controversy when it came out because he was unaware that it was live when he was still editing it. So people got some outdated information, expecting it to be accurate, but no. But then later on, they made a final edit, and yeah, so he explained what was going on. So if you caught the early version, you might want to refresh to get the more accurate news, or you can just go to the matrix that Cal already made, and just basically a good summary. So yeah, what are your thoughts about the LTI for 1.0? No, not, but yeah.
Or
I
just
think
insurance and warranties, and it makes sense. It's a non-news item, really. It's it makes sense. It's cool. All right, we can get money or ship back. Thanks.
Yeah,
LTI didn't change.
I don't think it's an option.
Hold on, let's go.
It's nice
Togi
to
Rain, then Tuslagi.
It's nice to have clarity on it, just to make people stop arguing about it. Like it's explicit now. You have something to point to, and that way, when people that are new to the game want to know what those things are and what it means, and what advantages LTI and extended insurance brings, they have that there. So it's not anything groundbreaking, no, but it's always nice to have clarity on things, especially when you're paying real money for them.
Yeah, right. Rain.
And
Go ahead.
they, Disco put up the thread about it. A lot of people tried to put up their stupid little flowcharts about it. At the end of the day, if you have a ship attributed to you, when it goes kablooey, you get it back. Period. Like that's it. That's all
If
that
you have
matters.
insurance.
Yeah. Even if you don't have insurance, you can pay a premium to get it back because they specifically stated that. Like this is the whole thing about like should they talk about ships or not versus like this is the whole thing about communication period from the company. Like I want this communication and I don't get it. So I'm upset. That's valid. But when they're giving us the communication and people are still upset, that's like, this is what they said. You can't say they said something else. Here it is written in text on Spectrum. LTI doesn't change. You get to keep your stuff. Like, I don't know, get over it, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, everyone's saying like LTI is nerfed, but LTI is the same thing. What Range just
Yeah, they've always
said.
said it was chassis only.
It's like you get the
basically.
warranty. If you buy it on the website, you get the warranty no matter what. If you
Right.
have LTI, you don't have to worry about it unless you want to cover the extra stuff you put on it or the cargo. And those are tier
Right.
2, tier 3. So if you got LTI and you bought it, you're good to go. So there should be no concern there.
It's only if you upgrade your LTI to tier 2 or tier 3 that you have to worry about it, and specifically stated upgrading from 2 to 3 doesn't negate level 1. So LTI
Right.
ships have lifetime tier 1 plus a lifetime warranty. Nothing has changed.
Just a
Right.
quick bit. If you have a 3-year insurance, I remember they used to do 3-year back in the day, or for what I forget. If you got 3 years, you still get the warranty, but you have to pay for insurance to get once you claim it, you have to have an insurance policy on your ship to get it back. And there might be a premium to that, but it's just like going to a regular insurance company. Like, hey, I need insurance on my vehicle. So that's what it is.
I do wonder how they'll deal with upgrades. Like if you upgrade the base hull, do you get back an unupgraded hull? Is that considered a component, or I will be
You-
interested to see how they handle that.
Well, I'm pretty
You
sure
might
you
have
get
to
the
update
base.
your insurance.
Yeah, unless you upgraded your insurance, you get the base,
It's
just the
probably a tier-
chassis.
You have to get tier 2.
My
Right.
question is how they're going to handle modularity, right? When it talks about
That's a good
chassis.
question.
So are they going to, like, if I'm running, let's say we're talking about a Galaxy, if I'm running a Galaxy with a cargo on it, and I don't have level 2 insurance, do I lose that
Whole
module?
Yeah, because it's
Do
treated like
the-
any other module or component.
It's called, yeah,
In
probably.
the game code, it's treated no different from any other component on the ship. So
Do the modules, when you buy them like standalone, do they have their own separate insurance?
Yes,
no,
because
they don't.
I have Endeavor modules. They have insurance on them. I don't know about the Galaxy, but the Endeavor module do.
I didn't buy any of the modules, but they didn't seem to have insurance on them when I bought the Galaxy, so I don't know.
Mm.
I have
Depends,
the Endeavor.
maybe depends on the ship. What was that, Pops?
No, I was just gonna say I have the Endeavor with the package, and it's all LTI.
Right. Yeah, if you get
Because I
the
bought
if you
the
get the
whole-
package,
I bought
if you
bought
get the
the
master
master.
class, it has LTI because it's
bought the-
$1,000.
Yeah.
But I bought the module separately, so I have 10 years insurance on mine. Okay. So
So
that's
Citizen Ninja
fine.
says Galaxy modules have 10-year insurance if bought during IAA.
There you
So
go.
the modules do
I need to
have
check.
their
Let me check.
Their
that
own
out.
Yeah,
separate insurance.
but
yeah.
the module that I'm interested in wasn't for sale at the time.
Mm.
To build. So how does mine, if I have to buy it later, how does that fit in?
Make sure you get it during
Um,
IAE and make sure it has 10 years insurance if you get it during IAE.
Yeah, they may have insurance on it. But this
Yeah.
this is something that may change.
Exactly. But this is a Reddit thread. Moving on from the ship. This is moving on to the space station. Day 2 of CitizenCon made me realize they're trying to rebuild what made Star Wars Galaxy so great. And CID said, we got a lot of old Star Wars Galaxy players who offered input and suggestions. Wander home for the win. And so, yeah, they talk about other stuff too. But a lot of people had Star Wars Galaxy vibe when they saw the space station. And there's a reason for that, because they purposely, took input from that. So I thought that was interesting. So what do people think about the space station? Space station.
I think it's great. I mean, the solo build space station thing.
Mhm.
What are you
I
talking
don't know.
about?
Some people were saying that they want to, build their own.
Oh yeah,
That is
that's a thread coming up.
Solo, I'm like, I do
Hold
not.
on, let me figure out find it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
here it
just
is.
does not compute.
Yeah,
quick
I don't
note
know.
to-
It just does not compute.
A quick note to our solo player. This is from Mick Tyra. Hey, so firstly, sorry for the slow response. This was posted yesterday. They have a unsurprisingly very busy post-CitizenCon with 4.0 and Q1 initiative. Secondly, they wanted to reassure everyone that AI Blades are part of the 1.0 plan. They will not be as effective as other players, and they will take additional power to run. We will be offering a way of upgrading them through tiers, but again, they will never be as good as a player. Also, AI Blades provide most of the functionality. NPC crews will most likely be a post 1.0 plan. Post 1.0 plan for the NPC. As I said in the presentation, Citizen Universe caters to all players, and that most definitely includes solo players. As with all games, some things will be more suitable for solo than group and to play, and vice versa. With that said, they better get back to work. They have 2 games to ship to y'all, to all of it. So yeah.
I mean, we're talking about we're playing an MMO, and I think people need to be aware that when they make comments about soloing a space station, I mean, all you are going to be is literally a loot pinata for everybody else, because everybody's going to just, every time you rebuild it, they're just going to come back and take it again. It's going to be a total waste of time.
I think I hear something. I think I hear Griffin being triggered, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm mistaken. But go ahead, Rain.
I will never understand, and I think Jade said this to me yesterday or day before. I joys of having dissociative amnesia problems. I'm pretty sure it was Jade, but I will never understand why people get into a game that they are told at word go is a social game that is constantly online, that has areas, that has non-consensual PvP, that like you're coming into this massive multiplayer online game, and when that game is not catered to you being able to do everything completely by yourself, you throw a bitch fit. Like, I don't get it. I've never gotten it. I solo in Final Fantasy XIV, but I'm also part of a guild that takes me out to do content as well. And that game is built for me to be able to solo, because it sends NPCs with me in dungeons or raids if I want to now. But like if I do a sorry.
And real quick to summarize, if they want to play solo, that's what Squadron 42 is for.
Yeah, if they want to play a solo game, go play Squadron. Like,
well, there are game loops for solo players, just not the multi-crew, multiplayer game loops.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem I have with a lot of this is that there's a solo player entitlement. They feel that they should be entitled to every single thing that's in the game. They should be able to build a space station all by themselves. And like, that's just not realistic. You know, you're not going to build an aircraft carrier all by yourself in real life. Why the hell do you think you'd build the International Space Station all by yourself in this game, right?
KSP. Sorry.
Yeah, but this isn't KSP, right?
I know.
So, yeah, no, but like, I would love for CIG to maybe encourage solo players. There's 70,000 orgs, and it's gonna only grow. You cannot tell me there's not an org for every single solo player out there. Even ones that are like super shy, like there's orgs for them too. But they have to be. I think CIG needs to do a better job at like letting them know that this is a social game, and maybe get them to understand that there's an org probably out there for even them. Other introverts, like there's orgs for them. Yeah.
But they're solo players.
I feel like we're going around in circles.
But they don't. I'm saying, but they don't need to be. They're a solo player in a social game that they want access to all the things. But as a solo player, they won't have access to all the things. So maybe they should reconsider being a solo player, and they just need to find a good fit for them as far as orgs go.
We do need to move on, but I do like the conversation. I just wish we could continue, but I have a feeling Griffin is going to tackle this on the next Soul Voices again.
Okay, well, I just think some people
say-
might like just restock Doritos into the vending machine, and that's their Star Citizen experience. So that's
What are you gonna say, Pops?
You started the show with, if they build it, let them come. So let them build it, and they will come.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Citizen Shenanigans, thank you for the subscription for Prime. 37 months, appreciate it. Thank you, Citizen Shenanigans. Alright, so yeah, a couple of more base building stuff. Destroy or relocate function for base building. Someone asked about that. DECH from CIG. So yes, decades, okay. Yes, you'll be able to both destroy and relocate buildings. If you have a freight elevator in a base, then destroying will refund up to X% of the materials used to crash the building, with the refund being sent to a said freight elevator. The amount refunded can be reduced based on how much damage the building has when destroyed. And you will also be able to adjust the tilt height of building, so it's easier to reconnect them to other structures on undulating terrain. So yes, you can destroy and relocate, and it's basically I want to say standard RTS mechanic, basically real-time strategy game mechanic. Basically, if the building is completely undamaged, you will still get not 100% of the materials back. You will get a lot of it back. So I don't see any problems with that. Anyone else?
No. Pretty standard.
Yeah. And then another one for base building, or not base building, but homestead or however. Do extraction sites run dry or replenish materials? That is from Coda Bear. And decades again from CIG said. Like you say, each individual extraction deposit does indeed have a limited amount of SCU available. However, once you mine out that site, it is done. New deposits will spawn when certain resource scarcity conditions are met. But just to be clear here, it's a new deposit in a new location, not the same previously mined deposit replenishing while a base is active on it. These deposits will typically take a while to deplete, however. Abandoned buildings will degrade and fall down over time. You are not technically limited on the amount of settlement. However, in lawful areas, the cost of buying land for UGC and the tax is scaled on how much land you already own on that planet. So it does scale beyond an affordable amount at some point. Failing to pay tax on a plot after X amount of time will remove it from your ownership, freeing it up for someone else. You can also just abandon ownership if you wish. On a side note here, with regard to buying land, there are different types of plot available. One is specifically designed for extraction, and the cost and capability scale differently from a standard plot, with the whole idea of extracting deposit, depleting, and moving on to a new one in mind. That's a lot to digest there, but what do people think?
This is good because they're to use the EVE analogy and even the Star Wars Galaxies analogy. In EVE actually had a resource scarcity issue where after about 15 years or so much of high security and low security space had been completely mined out that resources simply did not exist anymore. And yes, that's realistic, but it's also kills the game. The game dies because there's no resources to be mined, therefore nothing can get built, therefore they have to respawn the asteroid belts. And so it might be unrealistic for a underground deposit to just magically appear somewhere, but given that this is a video game, if they don't do that, over the next few years, you will have entire star systems go completely mined out, and no one will be able to craft anything or do anything, and the game dies. This happened in EVE, it happened in SWG, it's happened in a lot of these types of games that have this player economy and crafting and base building and stuff like that. If you don't have these deposits shift and move and repopulate, you will run into resource scarcity and the game will die. So I'm glad that they're doing this.
Yeah, my thing here is that the deposit move. I'm used to game MMOs specifically,
Yeah.
where if you have a or not an or node, all you have to do is mine several or nodes and they will respond after a while. But so they're saying here that the or nodes or whatever will have you will respawn with a different location. So that means you just can't camp a specific area and just continue to get the materials. So
And
that
who
is
knows?
something new for me.
Maybe the way the spawning works is that once that node is depleted and another one spawns elsewhere, maybe that node that existed where it did will eventually respawn again. Because of the scarcity rules that they've got set in Starchitect, for example. Maybe each planet has like X number of thousands of spawn point locations, and things just sort of shift around the planet. And eventually stuff comes back to where it was. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's true.
No, they said it would go to a
do
new
wonder.
place.
Hold on, Kuchnagin first, then Togi.
I was just gonna say they said it's gonna come back to a new place. They say like if you mine, then that mineral deposit is done. It won't come back to that spot again, and it will go to like someplace else, maybe in the other side of the planet or a moon. So, from my perspective, if you find a thing you like and then you don't mine it to death, because if it makes I would slowly pump it out of the ground and then go fight other stuff. That way you have a reason a constant source of income or resources, and you can get shit elsewhere. That's the way I would. But
Togi.
I do wonder how they're gonna do. I mean, because they're saying that abandoned buildings will degrade.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that means that all buildings degrade, and then if they're abandoned, they're not upkept, so they eventually fall down, or is it tied to the tax system? Like if you're on a plot of land and it's taxed, then your buildings never degrade.
I think that's how. Well, we'll have to see, but I'd imagine that's how it would be.
It's probably both. Where if you stop paying your taxes, then it starts an abandonment timer that says if you don't pay the taxes, it'll probably be counted as abandoned. And then abandoned buildings. This is like, go look at any other survival game, right? Like Conan Exiles or whatever.
Yeah.
It'll eventually degrade and just fall apart and go away.
The question that leads to then is, if it is tied to the tax system, what happens in some place like Pyro, where there is no tax system?
Probably
so
different
our
set.
bases. Yeah, so maybe the bases in Pyro just always are degrading and always need to be kept up.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Wait and see. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that's base building and not base station, not just base station, but the ground stations too. So that's interesting. Looking forward to see how it's being implemented, and we'll get that in 1.0 according to CIG. We're going to take a commercial break before we continue on. So let's get this started real quick. Okay, we're on the commercial now. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for supporting us. We appreciate all the support. As you can see, we do have 96 subscribers for October. We've already met our goal of 50 and have 6 days to go before November. We appreciate y'all. Thank you all for subscribers today. Thank you all the followers. Thank you all for the first time viewers and watchers and speakers. Appreciate that. And I want to say thank you all for being in here with Discord with me. Kusanagi, Fitzaface, Jay, Poppy Space, Rain, Togi, and people who are coming and gone. Go mad, appreciate it. So yeah, pretty fun show. There's a lot more people than I expected, but I'm cool with it. That's why we're trying to keep it as a good clip to keep the show going. But I appreciate y'all, and thank you for all the bits. Thank you for all the support. We appreciate it. Thank y'all. Looking forward to seeing how they do on Sunday. So this show is called Your Review, Community Thoughts on CitizenCon, and then on Sunday we have a show called Our Review, and this one shows citizens get to talk about what they thought about CitizenCon. So look forward to that. All right, we are back. So we have a couple of fun things coming up. Well, yeah, let's do this one. Oh well. Okay, I can do this real quick. We talked about it before, but this is in the patch note. remove full screen mode. So then it's fine. Basically, what we covered earlier in the patch note, it'll be in 3.24.3. So full screen mode is coming back. Basically, that's all that is. Okay, so this is our friend Nubifier, CitizenCon 2054 cosplay in 58 seconds. Yeah, let's just take a look. Well, you can talk over it. I'm gonna mute it and then play it, so people can watch and we can talk about it at the same time. But this is from the Nubifier giving a summary of the winners and what costumes are up. So, anyone have a comment about the cosplay contest that they just saw on Saturday?
I never.
I wish go ahead.
No,
Rain.
go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
I wish Molly had won something. That's all.
Right.
I never watch it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. That Xeon one was pretty cool, and I mean, I was surprised by seeing not one but two Picos. I thought that was cute. And yeah, the Molly one surprised me too. I was like, okay, cool. And
She
the
like
other
made
one
the
was,
she made
was
the
Garmin.
yeah she made those leggings like exact right.
Mhm.
So and the Origin T-shirt. So, but yeah,
The Nubifier was commenting on the people who were wearing the hospital gown costume. That they won a couple of med pens, so that was kind of cute. Yeah, this is one. Yeah, I mean, well, you disagree about Molly, but I'm gonna say I don't feel like anyone got robbed this time. So yeah, congrats to the winners. All right, moving on. Oh, the Valakar. Will the Valakar be truly legendary? Jack Pierce has several responses in this thread. Just gonna cover a couple of them, but the first one said that yes, there will be some huzzah surrounding the build-up to the Apex Valakar. Just didn't fit into the tempo, packing in the panel to go over it. But we do have a solid plan to make it feel epic. Over here, and that's what ISP SCL. So they will be covering more about the Valakar and the raid going forward. So look forward to that.
I hope the
couple
narrative
more.
team answers my question I posted about how did it get to Monarchs.
Yeah, right. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Gonna skip that one and go to the next one. Can't wait to find an Apex Power Crab. Apex Quasi Grazer will be the true boss. Oh God. Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I made a joke several months ago. I said we were talking about what system will be coming. I said Lear, so we can get Lear 3 and then we can get Sandworm. I was not expecting CID to bring the Sandworm from Lear to Pyro. So I made a joke about that, but it turned out my prediction came true in that respect. So yeah, people are looking for who's looking forward to fighting a Valakar here.
I think everybody is.
When I fight the Valakar, I'm going to be in a ship. I am not going to be on the ground because I'm not that.
Yeah, I don't understand the ground. The ground people. It's like sacrifices.
Someone else can do the ground. I'll be in a ship.
The first thing I'm gonna do is like just stand on Monarchs and just constantly type Shai Khalud and just stand there.
Okay.
Well, I hate to refute Pop's thing, but I have no interest in fighting a Valakar. I have interest in studying these animals, not killing everything. It's the 30th century.
You gotta kill them to study
all we
them.
do is kill things. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's not what we do in real life. We don't kill things to study them.
What are you gonna do, Jade? You're gonna walk up to someone. Hi, my name is Jade. I would like to study you. Is that cool?
No, it's the 30th century. I mean, even now, like you can study animals with, FLIR, forward-looking infrared. Like, I want science gameplay. I don't want hunting gameplay. Like, I get it. That's in every MMO, and that's fine for the people that want it. But I'm not excited about hunting animals. I'm sorry. It's barbaric.
No, I get part of it because part of what I want is also to be able to have like I don't know if you want to call it well, I would call more trading animals than having a zoo.
Yeah.
Where you could, and maybe possibly they'll give us animal husbandry in the game. I've always wanted that, so I do understand that point of you, because the endeavor could be something that could, if it had a way of collecting animals and bringing them aboard and doing that science end of it. So I've always thought about that also.
Now, the only thing is, I will say though, is I have to jump in here because my thing was about the Valakar, sandworm, Shahaloo, was that I always wanted to make it my pet. Now,
well, they will have a
Will
5-meter
Martin-
version. They will have a
Yeah,
5-meter
there's
version and a 15-meter version. So maybe they're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go.
But you got to understand though. For first of all, it's just like if you played Ark, right? There are apex predators in there. You cannot tame. Now you can try, like I will, for
Yeah.
certainly, but you will fail. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just what it is.
Thank you for the subscription there. I appreciate it. Thank you for the subscription. Go, Matt. You wanted to say something?
No, I'm just saying they're going to make killing it mandatory, or at least you can buy the stuff from it, but it drops loot, and the loot is supposed to be exceptionally rare and used in crafting. And I pretty much will bet my paycheck that it's going to be needed to unlock some of the higher tier crafting stuff.
Yeah, they
So
said there's
if
going to
you
be
want
catalysts and stuff like that. So yeah, they say it will be materials for base building and stuff. They have said that. So yeah.
I
was
remember
gonna
when
say-
this game prided itself on being different from other games, and you research things in order to get better materials. You wouldn't just go out and hunt animals for them. I wonder where that game is. I can't wait till
Jade,
they make that game.
I want to say back in 2018, 2019, I was on Captain Table, and the new pictures for the whip crab, the pyro crab, and the boreal stalkers came out. The new concept art. I made a joke saying, "Yeah, we're gonna have to organize people, like maybe 15 people or 30 people, and we're gonna have to go after them and kill them, and but they drop armor and stuff like that." I was just joking. Little did I know, 5, 6, 7 years later, they would come true. So, who's looking forward to organizing these raids and implementing DKP, Dragon Kill Points, for what loot people can get?
Not Jade.
Yeah. I mean,
But,
if you get
more
an org
deeps,
that
more
doesn't,
deeps.
you can send out the hunt, but the hunt.
This
is
was
going to
this
happen.
was always supposed to be the thinking person's game. But now, like, what I'm seeing is it's becoming, and it may be because all these new developers coming from other games, but it's like, now let's just go with what is in other games, what people are used to. Don't break any new ground. Don't make people think too hard. Change atmospheric composition to safe or not safe. Like, those are things that, I don't know. I have to reevaluate what 1.0
Have you
is
seen
when it comes
Reddit
out.
or Spectrum lately, and you think this is a thinking man's game? This is the first third chapter of the freaking
Hey,
level.
that's fair. That's a fair point, Goma.
I mean, yeah, we just
These
sold you a
guys
couple of
are
threats on
knuckle
Spectrum
draggers I've
already,
never
Jade.
I know. It's so disappointing.
So,
Now, there's something to
yeah.
be said about what we don't know about other species. Is CIG putting this stuff in the game? Sure. The question is, let's remember one of the original videos that we saw was when they show the Connie landing on that planet, and you had those like little cave kind of people, and they kind of threw the bone in the air, and then you saw, like, I think, what was it, the freelancer or something like that. This is, is that, are we supposed to get that type of discovery still, like finding life forms that are actually intelligent? They might be primitive, they might be highly advanced,
Not with 5
and
systems.
then with more systems. I might be 90 years old when it happens, but we'll see. But there's a species on Earth, and they have a like elephant. There's one specific elephant in Thailand, and that thing paints pictures of like trees and like landscape and other animals, and you watch this thing paint this crap, and you're like, I'm missing something here because there's some type of intelligence here that where that thing can paint is probably as good as I can, and yet I'm just like mystified by it. So if you look up like painting elephant in Thailand, you're gonna probably poop your pants. But it's things like that that I think Jade is kind of is hitting on, where there's more to sentient life than just being able to turn a computer on or build a computer. There's other stuff out there we don't know, and it's just this communication gap that really the discovery of life really is out there to discover. And again, kind of not bringing a little more sci-fi into this, but of course, if you remember Star Trek 4, it was the whales that probe was coming to visit, and not the humans.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna jump in real quick because I want to read this last post from Jack Priest. This was posted yesterday. So we covered some of this before, but regarding well, number 4 is I don't know how threatening these rocks will be when people stay at maximum distance. Maybe the one will throw up a dust cloud to reduce visibility. Jack Priest is regarding for it won't be feasible. Maximum distance is not that large relative to the ship speed, so we have to keep enclosed. And to keep the worm attention, if there's no viable target, it will go back into the surface and return to full health. With ships being so fast, we don't want projectiles to bend too much because if anyone cops on the bending at all, doesn't feel real. So we want to keep this ship within distance and have them perform strafing runs on the Valakar as opposed to just moving slowly, moving horizontally as to keep the action up. Feels fun and tests you as a pilot. When we play it, we're always, how can we cheese this? Because we know that's exactly the first thing people will do. So it's designed with that in mind to make the most optimal way of playing it against it also the most fun way. So that's in regard to our earlier conversation about the E2 and whatnot.
And I just want to remind people, not every animal is made to be killed, because you can't, the storm wall. The storm wall is supposed to be hard, mined, but not, you can't kill it.
Mm-hmm.
So not every animal in the game was made to be, just destroy. And I'm quite sure at the end they showed us that all of the ones that they're working on, and I'm quite sure there's quite a few in there that are not made to be killed. Because it was like a giant squid looking one. There, and yeah.
Actually, there was
Good.
something that Jade was talking about. Me and Jade were talking about, was it yesterday? Where we were talking about hunting being in Science Guild, and that was weird.
Yeah.
And then how do pirates get access to certain crafting materials if that stuff's in science? Something they could do that might satisfy both things is that you protect animals, you research them, you develop composite recipes that use inert materials to mimic the things that you research in those animals. And then the unlawful side is poaching.
Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of like, really well thought out gameplay and cerebral kind of thing that I expect in a game like Star Citizen that's supposed to set a higher bar. Yeah.
Maybe write the Spectrum post about it. Maybe they'll look at that and say, "Hey,
yes, it is fun, fastcart. It would be fun for Togi out there poaching. It would be fun for me and my org to hunt down poachers."
If you look on Spectrum, I think I wrote a thing. 2018, when they first started showing creatures, asking if there was going to be poaching gameplay, because I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
Not just go out there and kill the stuff. That's easy. But if I'm killing the stuff, knowing that I'm not supposed to be, even just the creature, and there might be people diametrically opposed to me doing that, that is much more exciting gameplay.
Right. But then, you have to take into consideration, okay, I'm in a mine and a Copian attacks me, and I defend myself so I don't get killed. right? Am I poaching,
Copians.
or is it?
Well, I mean,
you know,
copians are
something-
probably invasive.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
You know, so you could say that like certain amounts of population control is, you know, like people always want to like, you know, they say that, like hunting deer is bad, but like certain amounts of hunting deer in a population is good, is needed to keep them from starving to death and outgrowing their thing. So there's legitimate ways that you can make hunting within the science thing make
this thing is
sense.
300
Also, from
meters
an
long,
indigenous
so
perspective,
good luck
you
with
know,
that.
Yeah.
from an indigenous perspective, most indigenous people that I speak to, we don't consider hunting barbaric. So, but that's a completely different thing because you know it's video games, it's whatever. But
Yeah, we do have to move on, but I was going to say
Yeah.
this thing is 300 meters long, so good luck with that. Keeping those things in check. We'll have to see.
I will.
So we do have one joke thread that I wanted to get before we get to the machinima. The most horrifying server error I've ever had the misfortune of encountering. Yeah, check this out.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta hit play. There it goes. So there you go. Happy Halloween.
I've had that happen to me before.
Mm.
Happy Halloween.
Is that is that Go Mob? Is that yourself or is that somebody else glitching?
It's
Is that
it's an NPC that was loaded that you were dragging, and then when you let it go, it kind of got stuck to you. So
kinda
it's
got
like
stuck.
it'll
Okay.
follow you around. Like I've had it damaging my ship, flying around. Yeah, it was bad. It was out of a horror movie, definitely.
Can you log out and log back in and get rid of it, or?
Yeah. I forgot what I did to get rid of it. I think I had to pick it back up and then yeet it somewhere.
So yeah, that's what Adam Parker said. Happy Halloween. Yeah, server error. Okay. Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
So we do have one machinima, but I do want to give a shout out first. This is from the concept art of Star Citizen. This is a YouTube video from Blender. We're not going to show this because it's 21 minutes long, but people should check it out. I know a lot of people work with Blender and Unreal and other applications, stuff like this, so this may come in handy. But yeah, it is 21 minutes long, so we're not going to cover that. But yeah, just want to let people know that shout out.
Yeah.
But what we are going to show.
Can I just say, it's very interesting. It gets you to understand from concept all the way fully through and what they have to go through, where people can see, you know, ship is just not, you just don't draw it, build it, and it's there. They have parameters that they have to follow, but it is very, very informative.
So what we are going to do is Huxley Group at the episode 2, Star Cinema Cinema. This came out September 27th, and they are up to episode 3. But we did episode 1 last week, but this is episode 2. So let's check it out.
Hello, this call is from Hurston Security, placed by... You know who. To accept this call, please press...
How's it going, boss?
Ready for that beer.
You got it.
How's the kid? Say anything yet?
Not really.
Bring him too. I'll get him talking.
Another job well done, Miss Huxley. I am glad to see you made it out in one piece.
And you are?
Trent Murdoch, president of Hurston Security, and a big fan of your work.
You mean the same dudes who arrested me?
Huxley Group has intercepted more contraband in the last few weeks than our security teams have managed in the past 6 months.
I don't understand why they haven't been briefed on our involvement yet.
Politics. If the board finds out we're outsourcing our own security forces, we'll lose funding.
Yeah? How much did that suit cost? You corpos are all the same. You'll have to find someone else to fund your little charade, dude.
Perhaps a new ship.
I don't want a new ship. The rig just needs some proper TLC, something you guys ignore every time I ask.
Consider it done. A woman as impressive as you deserves the very best.
What's the catch?
Just a few more months of support. I will be handling your matters personally from now on.
How long on the repairs? Can't do anything without my ride.
I'll have to get back to you on that. In the meantime, we'll loan you something fast and comfortable. I'll be in touch, Miss Huxley.
Of course it's an Origin.
Hey, boss. Cuddy's clean.
Nice work, Trusty. I'll call you later.
Talk to you later, boss.
You ever ride Origin?
Are you kidding?
Yeah, me either. Name's Ava. What's yours?
Fish. Nickname. Drug run a few months back went south. Ship got shot down over the ocean. I was the only one who made it out.
You like that nickname?
Well, they say it's good luck. Here I am. So, I guess it's true.
How old are you?
18.
Insurance will love that. Where are you from?
Middle of nowhere. Hurston. What's with all the questions?
I'm from Lorville.
Really?
Any family?
Brother. Somewhere. Who knows?
I've got one too. He's a butthead. Why the Nine Tails?
You're not a cop, are you?
No, but I've walked a few miles in your shoes. Army was my ticket off the streets.
Oh, my rap sheet's too long for them. Nine Tails was mine.
Not anymore. I can help you find a better life, Fish.
Better how?
Up to you.
No offense, but your life don't look that much different than mine so far.
When's the last time you wore a tie?
Never. Why?
Charlie, it's Murdoch. Listen, how is your son doing?
President Murdoch? What a surprise. He's not doing so well. The doctors have been spread thin dealing with the fallout of that reactor accident the other day.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear this. I'll make sure that the doctors understand he is a top priority. Listen, I need that disgusting heap of Drake trash taking up precious hangar space up and running by tomorrow evening. Without it, we'll all be out of a job, you understand?
That's a tough one, sir.
If you do not do it, I'll find someone who can, and you can forget about little Jimmy getting better because I'll pull the plug myself before having him tossed in the incinerator. Makes sense? You have until 1800 tomorrow. Chop. Fucking leech. Enter. You're too short. She's 5'8".
I got heels, mister.
Forget it. From now on, I want you to treat me like shit. Your name is Ava, and you're very, very unhappy with me. Got it?
You got it, asshole.
Lock the door, will you?
get used to this.
Look at you.
Look at you.
Come on, free booze awaits.
Wait. Is that you?
Maybe.
You're the girl from Overclocked?
Never heard of it.
Holy shit, you're famous.
She hates that word. Isn't that right, girl?
Tia, how's it hanging?
No comment.
Hey, aren't you that reporter?
Journalist, and a damn fine one, too.
This is Tia from Net 7 News. The news you want at the speed you need.
Glad you're here, girl.
I can see this place from my office, so no excuses. I'm surprised you're here, though. You never come to these.
I need a few shots before the screening starts. Come on.
Hey, baby, what you doing later?
Not you.
Oh, shit.
He couldn't fill it up at least?
Looks like you've got some room.
I can't believe I am hanging out with Ava from Overclocked.
Dude, I will eject your ass. Hold it 2 more minutes. We're almost there.
Where?
That's classified. Shit.
What?
We're being followed. Hang on.
Please stop.
Swallow it.
Terrain. Pull up.
Hey, Billy, I'm gonna need you to sign for Meemaw's double dog order when it gets here, man. God almighty, what was that?
Okay, change your plans.
Holy shit.
Lightweight.
Well, I feel better. And about 10 pounds lighter, too. Shit.
Ava, darling, I've got good news.
Make it quick.
Your ship will be ready to go tomorrow evening.
For real?
Yes. And I'd like to treat you to luxury accommodations here in Lorville, so you're ready to take her out as soon as she's done.
Luxury's never been my thing, dude.
Did I mention there's a full bar in the room?
I'll be right there.
What's wrong?
Where's this suit?
President Murdoch is addressing an urgent matter. He wants us to ensure that your stay is nothing short of exceptional.
He's going to ask me for something, isn't he?
President Murdoch advised he will discuss everything with you tomorrow.
Fucking corpos. Okay, Fish. You ready for round 2?
I'm sorry that you are the only one authorized for executive accommodations.
You've got a cape. You can handle it, dude.
We'll need to clear him before we proceed.
Fine. I'll just call Murdoch and let him know you're giving me a hangover.
That won't be necessary. We can handle these matters at a later time.
Smart. Fish, let's go.
And we're back. So yes, that is Huxley Group, episode 2, Star Citizen Cinema from EEStudios, came out a few weeks ago. So who wants to go first? Give me their thoughts.
Let
Ryan?
me also reiterate, and maybe it's from my Shadowrunning days, but fuck corpos.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Especially that sleazeball in particular, because I'd put one in him and it would be made of metal, and that also didn't come out the way I intended it to. I would end him.
I wasn't going to say anything, but yes, I was thinking it too.
Yeah, I would end him. I'd toss that fucker out a window.
You lock the door, will you? Anyway, yeah, there's quite a few good lines in this one. Anyone else?
Why did the Buccaneer never shoot? Not very
Ordered to
threatening.
follow and not engage.
Why? Like they had him dead to rights.
Ordered to follow and not engage.
They had them dead to rights. That is so dumb. Oh, hey, this person's being a problem. Go scare them real bad.
What?
Maybe the order was not to kill them, but to find out where that base that they were going to is.
Or to send a message.
Why would you use a Buccaneer for that and not like a saber?
Well, what else would you use to send a message?
A saber or
telegram.
A stealth ship, not a interceptor fighter that's meant to run things down and kill it.
Go ask the people who made this.
Right?
If you want, I can put you in touch with Nate.
No, here's an idea. Togi, go make your own cinema. You can do what you want. No, I'm kidding.
I should.
Yeah, you should. It'll be all about ground vehicles. I know.
Yes, it'll just be Mad Max.
Mad Max. Okay. What planet or moon would you set it on?
Well, if it's Mad Max, Daymar.
Daymar.
No, it wouldn't be Daymar. It'd probably be Hurston. Hurston's more Mad Max.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. You got the cacti. Yeah.
But I'd have to work for the Hurstons.
Anyone else?
Yeah, it's always good to see Ava and Nate, and they're always doing fantastic things. That guy was pretty cruel, man. Get the ship out, or pulling the plug on your son. And I guess he has an Ava fetish.
Yeah, some kind of thing. Some kind of thing. Lock the door, will you?
Yeah, I'm like, wow, that was all right. It was good to see. I do the poster that they were looking at. I have it on my wall, back there. That Nate gave us for that. Kind of cool. They put that in the machine. I'm like, yeah, it's always good. They were always doing great, fantastic work.
I just want to know where the next episode of Adrift is, like 2 years later.
Yeah,
next episode of what?
Adrift.
Ah.
Yeah, I'll tell you more offline
after dark.
Soul Citizens After Dark. Yes.
Gotcha. Soul Talk After Dark. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was really good. I don't trust fish. He smells fishy. Wait,
that kid's 18.
Still don't trust him. Or it's probably his brother or whatever. I like the fact that I don't know, it's like her real life. They're making movies on it. Is she like a movie star? And but it's like she's got videos of her life, or is she like making movies of her life? I can't figure out this
She-
to the main character.
Yeah, she's become so overclocked exists in the Star Citizen universe for them, and yeah, she's the star of Overclock. So that's why you saw the poster, the movie poster.
Okay.
But Overclock is like a movie in the
TV show.
in the TV. Like it's a
yeah.
it's a movie in game.
Right.
Oh, so she's schizophrenic and she thinks she's that person.
No,
she's
she
that
is
person.
Ava.
Yeah, she is Ava.
Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah. Because he's like,
Alright.
oh my god, you're a movie star. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I
Right.
like I like the music. Yeah, it was pretty
Well, my
good.
question is, does he not know her name? Why did he take a poster to figure out who she was?
Wait. Can we? So the posters that they made as subscriber flare are actually from Machinimas?
Yes.
No.
Not
Well,
not machinimas per se, but like they're movies in the Star Citizen universe. Those ones that are subscriber flare, but they weren't made by the community. Now, I would love it if at some point CIG, if they see this or hear it, would actually do something like make, the overclocked poster available in game. It would have to be something where they'd be in agreement with, Nate and whatever. But like, I would love to see more community content like that find its way into the game.
Oh, okay. I thought that poster was a subscriber flare item.
No, it's not.
No. They made that in the machinima. It's not a subscriber flare, but there are posters that are for scary movies that are subscriber flares.
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was one of those.
No, it's not. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think well, in the last minute, words about the machinima before we end the show.
Yeah, I want to say that they made really great use of those idle animations that CIG added, and I would love for CIG to add more idle animations and emotes because it would really help out, people like that make machinima and do other things with, recording video of people in the game.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I enjoyed it. Really good to see EEStudios back because it feels like it's been a minute since the episode 1 of Huxley since we see something from EEStudios, so it's good to see them back. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Looking forward to seeing the next episode. It's already out. Maybe do it next week.
Yeah, and this Huxley group series, we saw the cameo of Scooter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Each one of these is going to feature a cameo from people in the community, orgs, other people from other machinima. So it's really cool. It's a really cool concept.
Was last week that build or is that something different? Who was last week on episode 1?
Episode 1 was Med Runners.
Med Runner. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, right. Thank you. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, that's it for this week. Gonna start wrapping up the show. There is no Soul Voices on this coming Saturday. It will return the Saturday after one coming up. Griffin got to, unwind from CitizenCon, I guess, so he might be busy. But yeah, hopefully the Saturday after the one coming up, the Soul Voices should be returning. But that is part of Podcast, a podcast Saturday. Typically starts with Soul Voices at 2 p.m. and then follows up with Cabin Table with Afterpub at 4 p.m. Eastern, and then ends up with Relay Station and Relay SC at 9 p.m. Eastern or 1 a.m. UTC. So check that out for a full day of podcasts about Star Citizen. Then on Sunday, our next show is, today's show is called Your Review, and then we're going to have our review. The event is continues Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Returning to our normal time. It's not going to be 7 a.m. this time, okay? It's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. UTC. That's on October 27th. Oh, check that out. Gonna have a full crew there. Should be fun. Oh, and I do want to give a shout out to Flight to Rhythm. Should be on Twitter feed for the People's Radio, or if you find it on Mixcloud. Any PPR news you want to give, Jade?
yeah, tomorrow is the return of DJ Aislinn. If you like techno, if you like hardstyle, I've already heard a little bit of what she's doing, and yeah, tune in the normal time, 2100 UTC, and you can translate that into your local time.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you want to become a Soul Bro, Soul Sis, Soulmate, Soul Citizen membership has its privileges. Click the join button below on YouTube. Thank you everybody for joining me. I'm Kusanagi, Fitspace, Gomad, Cotton Face, Raincloud, Hoagie, and Jade for being my co-host. Appreciate all of y'all. And thank all of y'all for joining me in chat. And thank you all the subscribers and followers and bits. Appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, you want to support it, you can follow us on social media. The Soul Citizen with S on the end everywhere. When you buy merchandise, you can do that to support us, or you can buy like cups and mugs, or t-shirts and hats. So yeah, any way you want to support us, we appreciate it. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, or follow depending on what platform you're on. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. And I think that's about it. So thank y'all for joining me tonight. We are going to raid Smashley. Smashley has a giveaway going on, so just check it out and make sure you send them our love, okay? Peace, love, and so.